Okay.
Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Maureen.
And we're keeping you in
stitches.
We're back.
It's been a long time.
We finally gave in and got together. We were not getting together because of COVID, as most people are, and I'm not smart enough to figure out how to record Zoom.
We tried, or we got together over.
We looked into it.
Zoom.
I could get video to record and not audio, and I could get, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I just decided,
Yeah.
they don't miss us that much. But I came home this weekend. Well, a whole bunch of us, our family, decided to get together because
they've lifted the restrictions.
Yeah, the
here
big
in Montana,
restrictions. Yeah,
and so
so we decided our families around each other enough that
right,
it's not such a big deal. And for Maureen, like calving and stuff is over, so she's not as panicked about like her husband and her boys getting it and her having to go out and do calving.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if they get sick, who's gonna help them?
I know.
I was like, it would be really scary.
You got good neighbors though.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would be that good when it was.
yeah. Maybe they don't want to get sick either, but
yeah. So
I don't know, but so it's been since February, I guess. So it's been a few months.
Yeah, because we got shut down right before we were supposed to do our video
in March.
I think in March is when Montana shut down.
Yeah, I think I got sent home from work the middle of March, maybe. And I think it was the weekend right before that we would normally do quilting. They shut down the state, but
I know the last day we were in school was March 12th. Was the last day we were in school because it was the end of the quarter, which worked out really well.
That worked out,
Yeah, and we've got one more. The kids are still not back in school. They're doing all online learning, and we've got one more week of that, and then we're done. Today was high school graduation, which I watched on Facebook Live. That was kind of different.
Cool. It was. I like how you guys did it though. They set it out and
they put it
outside, and they distanced everybody, and they limited kind of who could go, but
it was just parents. They did it on the football field. Everybody was like, they did it on the yard lines, and it was just the parents on the field. And then they also recognized the 8th graders because they usually do a little 8th grade commencement, program.
Yeah.
And so the 8th graders were there, and so their parents were there, and all the seniors, and the parents, they had to sit like kind of in like just family sections, little family and they were spaced out, and it was just the people in the household that could sit on the field, and then each kid was allotted 2 parking spaces around the football field so grandparents could come and watch. That was it, and then
that's neat though.
Did, it was Facebook Live so everybody else could watch.
It was a nice solution to what they had to do.
And then they at least got a little recognition.
Yep. And I've been working at home. You know, my job can all be done online basically. So they sent us home. The hospital did. Maybe I guess I went home probably the week before. Maybe the governor shut down, or the very beginning of that week, and then the governor shut things down. But so I've been at home, which is really nice. I like it. And I was working. I hadn't gotten a lot done between February and March because I was working a job for the state, just a temporary job, helping just with data entry with tax stuff. So I'd been working quite a bit. And we cut that. They've halted that. Plus, they delayed when taxes are due. The state just followed that. But then I thought, I'm going to have tons of time to stitch. But then I was helping my sister teach her kids at home so that on the days, because I could kind of play with my hours a little bit and work at different hours where she couldn't. And so she was, on days where she wasn't home, I was going over because she's got a kindergartner that,
that's a
she needs help. The 12-year-old and the 17-year-old they're pretty good on their own and can, get on to different stuff that they need to and just ask questions. But the kindergartner kind of needs somebody there with her. So, and the 12-year-old really tries to help teach her, but I'm not sure that's who we want teaching her things.
Probably not.
He's a really good big brother, but but sometimes I question his skills.
Yes.
So, it's like, that's really what you think 9 and 8 is, buddy? No, he's not that bad, but he's on more of the let's just get it done plan for, whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah, just put something down.
He's like, well, I got more right than wrong. I'm like, okay, Liam, good enough. But yeah, so I've been kind of busy with that, so I still haven't got a lot of stitching done, but little bits. I did kick in and decide to do Stitch Mania. So,
and I did 3 days worth and said no. I'm done.
She's like, it's too many. But when you see all of her finishes, I don't know. I mean, she must work on something. Every 2 days. That's all it takes. Or 2 days.
Yeah, no,
she's done.
I did work from home. The other secretary and I, we rotated weeks because everybody was still.
Apparently, it was just all about me. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. No, but I did work from home, so I did have more time for stitching and stuff. Because I mean, after a while, there's only so much you can do from home, and and so every other week I was home. Yeah. Rod and the boys loved that because I did help around here.
Did you?
Yeah, just a little bit. They're like, oh, can you go chase those heifers off, or can you go open some gates, or
You're like, I guess.
Yeah.
And she was bored, so she was like, I'll do that.
I cleaned the garage and hauled in pellets. I did all kinds of things. So yeah.
So we had to go back and look at our comments from our last video.
Been so long.
It's just been so long. But we just thought we'd throw a shout out to like Ernestine. You comment on every single one. And so hi Ernestine. And Lisa Buckingham does on a ton of them. So does Virpi.
And Mary Fleming. Thank you for the temperature tree. I still have not ordered it, but I need to because I really liked that.
Yeah, I need to take a look at that. If you're interested, look at the last video down in the comments. I think, what did she say? Stitchin' Mommy or Stitchin' Mama?
Stitchin'
something on Etsy.
Yeah. Yes, because I did go and look and I thought, oh, I'm going to order that. But that was when I was still stitching from stash. I blew that. Once COVID hit, we're done.
Yeah. So really, I have not bought that much stuff. It's kind of weird. I thought,
Yeah, there will not be an episode of crap that Jill bought.
Jill has not been out, so I'm sorry today if that's what you're waiting for, Stacy from 911 Stitcher. There will be no section of crap that Jill bought because Jill just hasn't bought, But I'm sure I'll make up for it though now that Hobby Lobby's open again. Yeah, but
So
anyway, well, did you want to start?
All right.
This will be a fully finished.
Some of these, this is a Lizzie Kate.
Spring something.
Spring. I put the thing away. I shouldn't, and I didn't get it out. Spring.
Oh well.
Chick Party? No, that is not Chick Party.
No, but it's a Lizzie Kate one. It's an older one.
Yes, but I really liked it.
We found it on Etsy.
And I can't remember where I got the bunny, but it had a little butterfly coming out of its
with a wire.
Nose. Yeah, and the butterfly was up here, and I was like, that is really ugly. And so I pulled it off. Well, then I had a hole, so I just glued on a little pom pom, and then I thought it needed one on its tail.
I think so too.
Yeah, I just thought that turned out really cute.
I think that was great. Yeah, it's a Lizzie Kate one, and it's an older one. I can't remember what it is, though.
I can't either. Yeah, Jill found it.
I'll comment or put it down below.
Yeah, I asked Jill, I said, do you have this one? I've been looking for it and couldn't find it because it wasn't on 1, 2, 3 Stitch.
Yeah.
This one I know is Chick Party, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And
Isn't that cute?
Yeah. I thought that turned out fairly cute. It's not real straight now that I look at it, but...
No, just wiggle it and they can't tell.
There you go.
Hey, this might have been random crap that Jill bought, though.
Yeah, I think it was. I think this was random
But I don't remember where. I don't remember if it was Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
I'm just putting this stuff over here.
Okay,
I could have
good.
just handed it back to you.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Then, here, Jill is Vanna today.
Easter Bunny Row by Bent Creek.
And that.
Isn't that pretty?
I have a whole bunch of, I've done, well, not a whole bunch, but a few of these, and so Rod fixed this frame up for me, and I just pop them in and out.
Is that called for colors? Yeah.
Yes,
And I
it
guess
is.
it's just the difference
It's been
in
so long.
cloth that it's on. I like
Yeah.
yours seems a lot more springier.
Yeah. I think that this is just something I had.
It's just lighter than
the
what they
linen.
had. I like yours.
But I'm pretty sure it is the called for colors.
Yeah. Looking at it, I think it is. I think that's why it seems brighter because of that. I
just
like
the
it.
white.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I'd have to steal that pattern.
Yeah. You could use
Little
it.
House Needleworks. Oops, this way. Hometown Holiday. And this is the Tree Lot.
And I did that on black and finished it into a little pillow.
I
There
love it.
is a lady that blogs. I can't think what her name is right now. Stitching Dreams is her her little blog thing that I watch, and she's done everyone she's done on black, and I
Doesn't
just
that
really
look
like it.
It looks so great on black.
I know it does, but she does hers over one, so
Yeah.
they're teeny tiny.
Tiny one.
Yeah, no, not for me.
And like a
Not
small
for me.
count of fabric on one.
Yeah.
She did, was it the train one?
Yes, the train one.
It looks so cute, but didn't she have to change the color
She
of the
did.
train a little bit because of it? It's really
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
I love it. I love this.
That.
Spring Hair by Lottie Da. I don't know why, but I love this
I know.
one.
Well, it's got ABCs, so that
Yeah.
I think is why.
We were
And
discussing, we like the alphabet.
we like the alphabet, yes. And this is on Shepherd's Bush color changes.
Oh.
And it's like a week's dye works, I think, are the colors.
Huh.
But I think that.
I like that a lot.
And
It's
this
so
was one of my
cute.
Mania starts last year.
Oh,
and so
hey.
was that one. So is the Lottie Da one.
The Lottie Da one was too?
Yes.
So this is My Country by Lottie Da. Oh, look at you. You were in a Lottie Da kind of.
I know. And so then I just found
That looks really
this
nice
frame.
done up.
The frame isn't quite right, but during COVID,
You
you
use
just-
what's there.
yeah. So
I think it looks fine.
yeah,
I like it. That's pretty.
and
That's really nice stitched up. I like that.
I really like that one. That is Shepherd's Bush color changes, also, by the way.
I'm
and
telling you guys,
I think-
Shepherd's Bush.
Yes. Yeah.
They do amazing
No.
color change stuff.
We were all set. We were gonna go this summer.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
guess
now.
not.
Maybe.
maybe
at
the end of this.
the
I don't know.
summer.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. So.
Oh, now for my fully finished. Kidding. Kidding.
Okay.
We should just call this part Maureen's section.
Like I said,
Mine's the random crap that Jill buys and Maureen actually finishes things. So,
well, and these are not fully finished.
but they're finished.
Yes.
This is Olga's Tart.
And this was
It's a Jack Sweet Shop by Plum Street Samplers.
Do you need paper behind it?
Oh, maybe,
Yeah.
probably.
And this was
I
a
love
Mania
that.
start last year.
Was it? I
Yes.
love that one.
It turned out really cute.
Well, I mean, it's got a pumpkin in it. And
yes.
so, again,
And a cat.
alphabets and pumpkins, I mean, we're there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do like the cat ones.
Yeah. And then this
Holiday
one,
Hoopla Easter by Brenda Gervais.
This one was also a Mania start last year. So I did get some of these finished.
That's cute.
And this
Oh, and you
one,
switched colors, yeah.
You know,
Because it's purple
I
flowers.
think
Look at that. I love that.
I think this was Shepherd's Bush color changes.
Was it?
But
Probably.
I didn't have anything written down. The colors were just stuffed in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Maybe they just
They
threw it
just
together or something
maybe,
for us, too.
and-
Yeah.
and said, and this one
That's
I
really
don't.
cute.
This is kind of like I didn't get the thing out, but this is Priscilla's.
These were Priscilla's color changes, so this was
Yeah.
hers on her blog spot.
But then I didn't really do it well, kind of, sort of the same way. I changed some things. I didn't like the way the one cardinal was.
Snowy String by Lizzie Kate.
Was looking, it looked kind of funny. This one over here, it was looking straight on and it looked weird. And so I changed that. And then there was
Did you coffee tea dye that?
Yes, we did, I think.
I like that.
It was blue. Do you like it? I'm not sure if I like it or not.
No, I think it looks really good for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
it probably smells good.
And then this side is actually the correct side, but we overbaked it, I think.
Yeah, probably. But the other side looks fine. You know, well, I mean, that's what you get for having me cook something.
And then,
I love, this is my favorite of these. Bobbing for Pumpkins by Brenda Gervais. There's a whole bunch of these.
I know. Oh, I see that she's going to do a Christmas one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This was like a 2-year ordeal
project.
With this one, yes.
That's a long time for Maureen.
Yeah. Well, I did work on it last year at Mania. That's the last time I worked on it. But
and then kind of set it aside because you're sick of it.
Those dresses were kind of killers, I think.
They look great, though. I love that one.
I know I did change. I think I changed the colors of the aprons on it or something because of.
I should have on one of mine now that I looked at it, but it's too late.
So then,
Madame Chantilly. This is on retard.
Mm-hmm.
And you must have done.
I kind of did it. This I found. I can't even remember who. It was on the internet. Somewhere.
So somewhere she saw these color changes on the internet.
Yes. And so I
sort of did that.
Did my
That's
own.
So cute.
I just really like it. Oh, and I changed some other things. There was a tree I didn't like. And I changed the shape of the reindeer because they looked like moose in the picture. And I did Santa's sleigh different, I think. But I have the color changes written down.
Yeah,
if anybody would like them. But see, look at how the reindeer look like moose. They've got really big heads.
The noses and stuff came out.
Yeah.
And this, I think, this is the tree you changed. I think like the topiary looking one.
Yeah, I didn't like
we don't have those here.
I know, and so I changed that. And then the sled was sleigh was just.
Sorry, my bad.
No. Oh, and see, and you can't even see he's got a bag in it. In the directions, but I don't think he does in the picture. But then I just kind of winged it, I guess.
Good. It looks great. I think it looks better. Good job.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't really have any finished either, so I did finish, but I was pretty much finished with that before the Count Your Blessings one.
Oh, right.
But I'm not fully finished because I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna put where they put the initials. I don't know yet. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure something out. And it's not. Nice. It hasn't come to me yet, but
it looks nice.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So on to whips.
All right. Because it's been a long time. So
I know.
I mean, I do get tired of working. Do you want to go? Because I've been going forever.
Okay.
We'll let Jill go.
I've been going forever with all my finished projects. No, so I have been doing Mania. What I decided to do this year was to work all of my starts and whips that were in Mania last year, with the exception of there's 2 or 3 that I pulled out. There were some month ones that I just haven't been working on, and I just didn't want to stick them in the Mania thing again. And so I'm doing that, and then I've added some in that are just whips that I've started throughout the year. I've added those on, and then there is going to be a couple starts. But we were thinking maybe our next get together we do like a Mania wrap up and a whip parade kind of. Yeah. We'll see. All right. So my first one. These aren't in any order because they're certainly not in the order I did them in.
Where is your chart for that one?
Well, I don't have it because it's just the pattern. Oh, this is a freebie from Jardin Privé, from their website, and I think it's called Positive Thinking. If you change it, and it's a big long one. It's a big long, twice as long as that pattern, and it says like this piece says the way to happiness. I just didn't want to show the chart, even though it's a freebie. I didn't want to show the only picture I have is the chart. Sorry, that's allergies. It's not the COVID. Okay, so then I worked a little bit. I don't even know why I brought this one to show, really. Pure of Heart by Lottie Da. This is one that I started on last year, I think. And I am using Shepherd's Bush color changes. But all that I have done is a square so far. I just finished a square.
But boy, isn't that square nice.
Yeah.
It looks
Look
nice.
at that square.
Yeah. Jill likes to do the borders first.
I do. It's something really interesting. I never knew that about
Yeah.
myself.
Yes, she's got to do the borders.
But I think it's so that I don't
Goof up.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to make sure the border is right because I don't know. What if you do all that work and then you're going to put the border around it and it's messed up? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like you couldn't just leave a border off. I don't know.
Well, probably not.
I don't know what my problem is. Okay, my next one. This is just a whip that I started this spring. Little House Needleworks Miss Peepers. I love this. I don't know why.
I do too. I really
like the
like
glasses.
that. And I just, when I see that worked up, it just looks really cute.
It is. I really do like it. This is on some Monaco that Maureen and I coffee and tea dyed.
I was like,
Yes, we did.
I know when I was ironing, I was like, oh, I don't like that.
I
They're
know.
so good.
This is a Plum Street Samplers, A Country Winter. This is one that we did the giveaway on.
Yes, the Jill started and I have not.
Yeah. We were going to do
I
a
have it all
stitch
kitted
along
up.
and
Yeah.
this is kind of goofy looking. I really didn't work that much on this. I think I just did some more of the border down at the bottom and some of the fence.
White behind it?
I don't
Or
know.
Is it not? Oh,
No,
well,
you can see
no,
through.
you can see
Obviously,
through it.
you can see through it. That's
Yeah.
why I don't like whatever I like the colors that I
I
picked.
do like the color of it.
It's just not a great quality. I don't know. It was just some random stuff. I don't
But it
know
is
what I have.
very pretty. I think when it's done, it'll be.
I think
really
it'll be
nice.
pretty. Yeah. This is Hen and Chicks by Brenda Gervais. This is. I think I started this last year. It was definitely a mania thing last year. And this is the one that I was saying, oh, I probably should have changed the color of the
chicken.
The apron and the chicken and
But you can see it. It shows up.
it.
Well,
Oh, it
not.
gets washed out there, kind of. Yeah, I'm just not sure, but that's what it is now. So I've stitched too much of it. I'm not switching it.
Yeah.
Then I had started. I think I probably showed this last time. I started Winter Alphabet by Lizzie Kate. And obviously I haven't been working on this one. I really considered switching to Spring Alphabet or Summer Alphabet for Stitch Mania, but
I know, I really like that.
that's all I've got done so far. But then this was a Mania start last year. Spooked by Lizzie Kate. It's a mystery series, but this is what it looks like. And I'm stitching on this part. I think is all I've gotten done so far.
I love that purple. This is
It's on
Bush.
purple fabric, purple linen. It was a Shepherd's Bush change.
Are the colors changed too, or just the linen? Do you remember?
I'll have to look. There is at least one color change, I think.
Oh, I bet there's more than one.
Yeah, probably. And then I started this Mania last year and haven't stitched on it since. And it's still I'm not done with the first letter. This was Lizzie Kate, Merry Christmas, Christmas by the Letter. So I'll show this. This is what it will look like. And then I'm just working from the top down. There we go. So you see that M. And I'm using Shepherd's Bush color changes.
I really like that.
Yeah.
I like the color of the
It's kind
red.
of blown it out. It's like it's a maroon kind of color
Yeah.
instead
it's
of a
really
bright red. I like that. And this is on Ada. This was on, and I'm trying to think of what it was called. It's that Ada where I think it's country something or other, where it's kind of modeled on one side and not on the other. I really like this modeling though.
I do too.
I know they have it in linen too. At least Fat Quarter Shop, I think.
Does.
Had it, yeah. All right, this is Nikki's Creations Primitives Halloween Sheep, and this is another one that I must have seen at Shepherd's Bush. the title in there too. Because there's definitely some color changes. It's purple that you can't tell. Anyway,
it's
just the bottom. I really didn't have much time to stitch that night. This was, I don't know if this was a start, but it was definitely a Mania work. Thistle by Carolyn Manning. And you guys will recognize this because I've
been working
stitched on it for the entire time. Yeah.
It is really, I really, really like that though.
Yeah, and I think a little over halfway done with it probably. But it's starting to go a little faster, so hopefully.
I would never do it, but I really like it.
It's really, this one out of everything, it's like, it's really grubby. The material is like, I don't know what I have touched with it, but it's like, ew. Maybe it's just that everything else is coffee tea dyed, so I can't see the grubbiness, and that's on white. I don't know.
That's probably the way it is on mine.
Yeah. My next one was a Meaning to Start last year, and I've worked on it a couple times throughout the year. This is Sheep Stories by Jardin Privé. There's a set of, I think, 4 of them. But this is just the first one. And they'll go together, so I'm just working on this very bottom left-hand corner.
More than 4 of them.
No, it's because they each square, like some of the sections, like this is a top section, like a part.
Okay.
Yeah. So they might have more than 4 boxes, but.
I see.
And that is where that is. I really like this. I was telling her I don't know what this was that I bought.
I bet it was something that came with the kit. Or
maybe.
I bet it was something that
I don't know if I got the fabric from them or if this, because this I'm thinking actually might be some stuff that I had bought a long time ago, like at Joann's or Michael's or something, and we coffee tea dyed it. I don't know. It's really stiff though. It's a really different kind of.
Do you think it's coffee tea dyed?
Like almost burlappy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah. I know I've got one of my whips is really stiff like this. I don't know what it is.
It's really, it just makes me wonder. But then another, I've been on a Jardin Privé kick.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. This is one that I started at some point last year. This is, I think this is back to sources. Back to, I can't remember what it is. But it's just a little, I don't know why I'm into kind of these little Quaker sampler things. I
like the way you say little.
Well,
little.
Yeah, we determined that I obviously don't know how to do little pieces. Yeah. And that's all Maureen does, which is probably why she finishes stuff. But
I like the little things because then you can go.
So I'm trying to, I was working across the top. This time I just worked, I didn't have a lot of time, so I just worked down here a little bit. I need to finish that across the top so I can cut off all this extra fabric. So I'll get around to that. This is, I don't know, I think I've probably shown this one before. This is Sheep in the Meadow by Country Cottage Needleworks.
That one is really cute.
And I started this one because I finished the other sheep one. That was, I don't know if it was Country Cottage Needleworks or Little House Needleworks.
Yeah. And again, the border.
Yeah. Well, because I had to make sure I did it right and that it would fit on here. Because I just thought, I kept looking at it thinking, I don't know if I measured right.
Oh, yeah.
So I was a little worried. But so I did that. So I just worked on some of the words down at the bottom and obviously a little bit of the green. But then this one, Lizzie Kate, 6 Snowbells. It's going to look like that all together. I worked on this square of it because, again, I finished all the borders. I'm such a dork.
I know. I like that, though.
Yeah, so I did finally get that block finished, though. It took forever. I mean, the white just seemed to go on and on for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm using, I think those are called 4 colors.
Are they DMC?
They are not. I am
They're
using
the
fancy floss.
Okay.
This is Make a Wish by Carolyn Manning Designs.
I really like that one too.
Like this is the one that, so instead of stitching the black stitches, I just am doing it on black.
That is really
So I've just
pretty.
added to it. I really like jewel tone stuff. That's what I've
Yes.
found. But And I don't know, somebody had commented, they're like, oh, you're so smart for stitching it on the... I know I didn't finish the whole border.
I know, I just noticed that.
But do you notice that I finished to where I knew that it was going to fit on the project?
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, I'm good. I don't know, and I'll still, it's like, oh, I'll have to wait until I'm done. I mean, what if I get done and I might still have to stitch, can you imagine stitching black stitches on black? Why would you do that? I won't do that.
I think that looks great like that.
I think it'll look
now,
good.
see, this one on black like that, that maybe I could do.
Because it pops.
It does.
Well, plus where, like, you don't have to stitch the in-between stuff. It's not going to take nearly as long. And is this my last one? Yes. Yeah. I worked a little bit on Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. I'm doing them all. This is the block that I was stitching on because I got sick of part of the border.
But if you'll notice, the border is done. It goes clear around.
It does. So I had finished, they'd seen that before, I think, that I'd finished the brown part of the border. But I was really just tired of stitching the leaves on. They're really close to that color. So instead I switched to a block. Oh, it must go this way.
Oh.
But I did the border of that block. And then some of the snow, just since I had the white out there, I didn't get to anything else. And that is what I have done on Mania so far, up to date.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, and this is...
I love this. I need to do this.
I know. And I quit working on it.
This is plum.
Whoops.
I might have to figure out how to edit.
Or maybe not.
If not, that's going to be funny. Okay.
We have a precarious setup here.
Yeah, we're not, we're real professional.
Yeah.
Okay. So Marie's whips, Plum Street samplers, Judge Not. However, she's doing it like, which one from Stitchin' and Doodah did it?
I can't even think of their names.
With Shepherd's Bush color changes?
With Shepherd's Bush color changes, yes.
But so she did Shepherd's Bush color changes, but is lighting them out.
Yeah, so
like
there's...
Stitchin' and Doodah did. Shauna and, oh, why can't I remember? Chick with Yarn.
Yeah.
That's her Instagram.
Is it?
And I can't think of what... Why can't I think of her name?
I can't
I'm
either.
really
but
sorry.
It's not Shauna. It's the other one.
Yeah.
What is her name?
I don't know, but I really want them to have a YouTube again. Donna. Yeah.
Donna.
It was like, it rhymes with Shauna. Why can't I think of it?
So.
Donna set it out like that. And I really want them to have a YouTube channel.
I know. I really enjoyed watching them.
I loved them.
They were a lot of fun.
I know.
But they're gone. Gone.
I know. Their channel's removed, and I don't know what happened with it. I mean, it's been removed for like
a year
now, but I'm really hoping they'll come back still.
Or if they're back under another name.
Oh my gosh, let us know. Yeah. All right. Jardin Privé. I know it's Jardin Prive, but I don't know. That's just how I say it.
Sounds
and this, I think, is winter patchwork or snow patchwork. What is... I don't know. I can't remember.
And I think I've worked on this since the last time.
I think you have. Look at that.
I don't like to have a lot. I mean...
Would you get all the snow done?
No, I did not. Did I get all the snow? No.
Maybe not all of it, but you've got a lot done.
I did get a lot
down the side, you still have some. And
yeah.
Yep.
But
that's
I do
cute.
get kind of tired of working on them, and so then I switch to something else. So this...
She's not quite as like a serial starter as I am, though.
No. So this was...
This.
This was one of my Mania starts.
This is Heart in Hand Bluebird Sampler. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
I know, I really do. And this is the called Four Colors. I really like this.
I
like
really like that one, though.
Yeah, and then I did.
I'm definitely doing that one.
Sticking with the theme, you know.
Heart in Hand Redbird Sampler. I think that was a good theme to go with, though.
And I think the Bluebird one was the first one I did. And then this one, I think I actually worked on it a couple days.
Yeah.
You know, because I was already getting out of the Mania.
She was already like, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Heart in Hand Tom Turkey Sampler. And
this one is...
That one's cute.
Just about done. It still needs some like vines, and there's little beads that go with them all.
I know. Like, I like this okay. You know, when I saw it, it was like, yeah. But when you have it stitched up, I really like it.
But you know what it said, and I didn't notice it. It is on 36. All of these are on 36 count. And so I just did one strand. Well, in the directions, it says to use 2 strands on 36. So it would help if I could read. But let me tell you, I've stitched this thing about twice. Because I have, for every 20 stitches in, I took 10 out. I just kept making mistakes. I don't know what that is, but yes.
Was this when we were like, we got on Messenger? You could do like a video clip, and then my mom was jealous that we got together and stitched on Messenger. So the next time I made sure that we got my mom added in.
Yeah.
And then I went crazy because then it was like, we were asking about one of her other sisters, and I was like, well, let's add Honey in and we can ask her. And then Grandma stopped by my mom's house, and we hadn't seen each other in several months. And so we were all just like, well, and then I thought, what if we can add everybody in? so we had a conference call with you and me, and then my mom, which is Maureen's older sister.
Joyce.
And then my grandma came over to her house. Then we added Honey, which is one of her younger sisters.
And she was in the video in February.
Yep. And then we added Terry, and she was in the video. And then we added Brittany is the youngest sister. She wasn't here. And then my sister, Andrea. So there was, 8 of us on the call. It was kind of funny. We couldn't talk, but it was funny.
Everybody was talking. It was kind of funny.
It was great.
It was good. Yeah.
Oh, this is 6 fat men.
Notice, I just do one block at a time. I was trying to do like one block a month. I have not done my May one yet.
So this is kind of a counterpart to the 6 snow bells. Is this it?
Yep.
Whoops, it's Lizzie Kate.
This is on Fancy Floss, and I'm not sure what the sparkly stuff is. I've got it written down someplace. Yeah. And then that's it. That's all my lips.
Well, because she finishes them all.
Because I don't like to have that many. I do have a lot of whips. I do have a whole basket.
I don't know. Yeah, our whip parade, I won't pull out probably. If we do it next time, I won't pull these out again probably unless I'm actually have worked on them again. But I'll do the rest of my Mania ones, and then Maureen will have to do a whip parade on the other whips. We can
finish something.
Yeah. We'll have to find something to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to go back. My state job, the extra job I was doing was starting up again.
Oh.
I am trying to pay for my niece is supposed to do a school trip to New York next summer. Thank goodness it wasn't this summer.
Yeah.
And that it was kind of, we lucked out. She originally was supposed to go with a group this summer, and it just didn't work out. She wasn't really supposed to go with that group, and so we pulled her out of that, and it was really sad. She was really sad. But then she ended up, because she kind of went out of her box and decided to try to go out for the play, and they joined, there's 2 high schools in Helena, and so she ended up over at the other high school lot, and that theater group, and really both of them, but the theater kids are going, and we're planning a trip for next summer. So it was kind of a blessing, because the one this summer I'm sure got canceled.
Right.
But so I was working a little bit extra just to have some extra money for her, but
because they're not really doing any fundraising right now.
No. But so I've got enough money for her trip to pay for it, but they're starting up again, and I'm like, well, maybe I should go back, but they kind of changed the hours again a little bit, so I'm debating. I was working 5 to 9 every night, Monday through Thursday, and then sometimes they would have work on Saturday, but now they want to run the shift from 4 to 8, and I don't know if I could talk my boss into let me switch my regular work and go 7 to 3:30, or then the other option, the state might let me do, the Department of Revenue might let me work just 3 hours a night, but then it's like, well, is it worth it? I don't know.
Right.
12 hours instead of 16, I don't know.
Yeah.
I am debating.
I'm just going to say this, Jill. You going to work at 7? That's like... that's gonna be a little rough for
She's
you.
saying it's gonna be rough because I'm not an early girl. I'm a morning girl.
A morning person.
I like my sleep. This is my mom and I are always saying like, oh, if I could just be like Maureen. Actually, Honey says that too, and I'm like, but she gets up like at the crack of dawn. She gets up before dawn.
I don't know. We just like to get up early.
I know, and Dad's like, but they go to bed early too, and I was like, but not that much earlier than me. I just need way more sleep than you.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But yeah,
I was trying to think if I had an Ella story, like really inappropriate ones that I wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
I've got one where she's just a little bit bratty, I guess. She's the 5-year-old, and she's got a lot of personality, and she definitely runs the house, and and me. And but I don't know, maybe a month ago, Travis says, Ella, you need to hurry up. It's time for bed. Get in bed. This is her dad. And my sister and her husband here from the other room. Shut your mouth. I am picking out my nighttime outfit. Like, nighttime outfit? Like, you mean pajamas? And Andrew's like, no, she came out and said, leggings and a tank top. Does this look okay for you? And I'm just like, where did you come from, child? Her mom, I guess, is a little more into clothes and stuff.
She is. Yeah.
Shut your mouth! I am picking out my nighttime outfit, which we do not say that. She must be watching something on TV or YouTube, some little cartoon must say that. But she cracks me up, that kid. Shut your mouth!
But then I like the Liam, when this all started, he wanted to play with one of his friends. Yeah, so he's really the social child out of the three of them. He's the 12-year-old, and he's really having a hard time not being with his friends. And there's a little guy, he's like a year younger than Liam. I don't know why I'm saying a little guy, but that's in the same neighborhood, and they wanted to hang out. And so finally their mom said, okay, you can go on a walk with him, but you guys need to stay apart, really, and you need to. And so Andrea just thought that they'd be one of them, her husband, were driving home and realized that the two of them had a tape measure with them, keeping 6 feet apart on their walk. Which I thought, that's pretty good.
I mean, how socially responsible of those boys. But I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. They're cute little kids. Good. And the teenager just hides out in her room. So that's what she does anyway. But she's having kind of a hard time too, I think, being away from friends. I think everybody's grandma, really. My mom was having a tough time. Which really surprised me, because we were really kind of on her initially about, look, you need to stay home. And I was kind of on my parents because, well, my mom and my grandma both have some lung issues. My mom kind of has asthma, and grandma has kind of an asthma, COPD kind of thing. And my dad has cancer. He's on treatment, but he's also, diabetic because of it. And so I was like, you guys need to stay home and, stay away from everybody. So they were really being good about staying home, and said, well, my mom likes to stay home anyway. No, it hasn't changed for her. It really didn't change for me either, other than I got to work from home and realized how much I love it. I know. Like, I want to work from home from now on. And but but grandma was so nice surprise, and my dad, I think, a little bit too. They were kind of missing their outlets the little bit that they had. Go to the senior center. I thought the senior center in our town was, they've been delivering meals, and doing like more of the Meals on Wheels for stuff. But they also, I thought, was nice, brought each of them a mask. Yes. A cloth mask. Made masks. And so that they'd have them to go out. And I just thought that was nice. And my dad usually, it's so funny because my mom, like I said, I mean, she's just, she doesn't need to go out. She doesn't need to go to the grocery store. She's been in training for this for years. Yeah, I know. That's what she said. She's like, I've been training for this and I'm fine. Yeah. And, but my dad he volunteers and does some stuff. He's on the cemetery board, and he goes down and helps with food share, and when commodities comes in, he helps unload the truck and stuff, and so they haven't been doing that, and he hasn't been able to get out, and so I think he had a harder time than
they were
he thought he
missing
would.
me. I always go over there every day at lunch.
She is like the highlight of their day,
which is pretty sad, to tell you the truth.
And she wasn't going over, and they were really missing you, but they were missing the grandkids, and
so things are loosening up a little bit.
It
so
is.
hopefully we won't backslide, and
that's my hope is I hope people are still smart about being cautious, because it's still around, but I don't know. I also think, like, how lucky are we that we have, things like YouTube that we can watch and connect with, and even just, things like FaceTime,
right,
or the Messenger video service, or Zoom, that you can still, keep in contact with people. I think, like, for my parents with the grandparents, I think that was great for them. Even before this, but being able to see the grandkids and just call and say hey for a couple minutes, and it's no big deal. So we are really lucky in that sense, and we've been pretty lucky in Montana. It's not
it's not.
We still have under 500 cases,
and
for the whole state.
Right, and I think they did have a few new ones this weekend.
We've still been getting a few new here and there, but it's like one or two. And
last week I think we went like 4 days without any.
So we've been pretty lucky, I think. And, that's when you have a state this big with such a limited population.
I was going to say, we're pretty good at social distancing anyway. Because life didn't change for Rod and the boys either. They didn't really even notice anything.
Well, me, I mean, really. I was already doing Walmart pickup for my groceries anyway. So I just had to plan a couple days out,
That was the one thing. We did order a lot. And it's like, out of stock.
Yeah.
And, that was a little tough, but we were pretty well stocked up anyway. It was just, dumb things like peanuts.
Just the little things. It's like, aw, man. No peanuts?
No peanuts,
Well, and I think the first weekend, I think I brought some stuff down for everyone.
She did.
I had taken a day off, so I went and hit like all the kind of big stores around town, because that's when, that's kind of when toilet paper, they didn't have toilet paper anywhere, and some other stuff was kind of running out, and they've got a couple of grocery stores here in town, but it wouldn't take much for them to run out.
No, and actually there were people coming from out of town buying groceries.
Really?
Yes, there were.
Wow.
Yeah. So, they were coming from Lewistown, I heard, and
interesting.
Yeah, some of the other towns, and buying groceries in White Silver because we had some, but they did run out of toilet paper and paper
my sister, luckily,
and flour.
Right before that weekend, she was off, and they'd been out of toilet paper, and we were like, well, we weren't really like stocking up, but like I usually buy toilet paper at Costco because you go once, and for me that's like good, 4 or 6 months down the road, I'm good. But I was actually kind of getting to the end of my supply, and Andrea too. She's like, well, I just need like regular. I don't need to stock up. I just
need some.
I called her the one day because one of my coworkers had left work and was down at Costco, and called the rest of us back and said, Costco has toilet paper. So I called my sister because I knew she was downtown shopping, and I was like, Costco has toilet paper, get down there. But
I know.
Silly.
I know. Well, it is. And we were pretty good.
People are so weird.
I know.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, yeah. But that's one thing. I mean, we live out of town, so I usually,
stock up.
When we go to town, I just buy a thing of toilet paper. And so we were good.
You were good for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just some other little things. And really, it wasn't even, like things like people were starting to buy, like distilled water. They were stocking up on water bottle and stuff. Well, my mom and me and my grandma, we all have a CPAP. And you need distilled water for that. And I did not want to have to distill my own water. Right. So I did kind of grab some of that and bring it to mom and grandma. And make sure that we had that stuff. That's about the only thing that I was kind of concerned about stocking up on a little bit. But it was fine. And other than that, it was just kind of some little stuff that you guys needed since I was out anyway. So But
Yeah. All right, I think we done?
so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, hopefully it won't be 3 months or
Yeah.
before you see us again.
And yeah, either we'll get together again, or maybe I'll get off my butt and figure out how to do some of this technology stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, but
All right.
well, we hope everybody's safe and
thanks for watching us.
Yeah.
And subscribing. And hope to see you soon.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Bye.